Hello folks, this is Uncle Mitch again. I do have to bring up something in the last little riff that I did. I'm going to leave it intact because I don't like reshooting this stuff. As you probably guessed, none of it's rehearsed. It wasn't the Equal Rights Amendment, it was the Equal Rights Act. We don't have an Equal Rights Amendment on the U.S. Constitution because for all intents and purposes it's really supposed to be the 14th Amendment. All that being said, get past that. I'm done with politics. Now I'm going to talk about something a little bit more entertaining. Victims! I love them. They're so entertaining to me. I create lots myself. It's fun! Best part about victims is that there's no short supply of them. But I am getting about sick of the bastards. The reason why this popped into my head today is I saw in the story on the news. This chick, she goes on a Match.com, she goes out with a guy, goes out with him a second time, and he rapes her. She turns around and sues Match.com and makes them forced to do background checks on these people. Hey, lady, if you're going to go out with a stranger, I don't care if it's in public or not. If there's any shot whatsoever this guy's got more than a nanosecond alone with you, your best bet's to figure that out for yourself and do the background check. I'm not sitting here trying to blame the victim. More importantly, I'm trying to point out to the victims of this world, you're causing some of the opportunities yourself. Let's face facts. People are dangerous. You don't believe me? Just go ask Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh wait, he got killed by a bunch of people too. He's a victim now because he wasn't watching his back. Hey, you can't just go around in life and pretend like everybody you're going to run into are decent people. Let's face facts. You could run into me one day. If I'm in a bad mood, I might paste you. You never know. The other thing that really bothers me more about the victims than anything else is they cluster in little groups and they mingle them up with each other and they sit there and they give each other excuses for the horrible behaviors and stupid ideals that they hold in life. The man's out to get me. Oh, the system doesn't support me properly. Oh, I've got this problem. Oh, I've got that problem. Truth is, some of the problems are real. I'm not going to doubt that. But if you're going to walk through life and pretend like every ailment that you have, every disadvantage that's been handed to you by other people is going to define you, your character, and your success, guess what? You deserve to be a fucking victim. And no, I'm not going to have respect for you. Nobody is. If they give you sympathy and compassion, it's only because of one of three reasons. Either they feel guilty, or they want to feel like they're a moral better than somebody else, or they just don't want you to call them on their own fucking bullshit, which is the reason why all the victims cluster together. Look, go home, bleed a little bit. Let's face facts, some of this shit is horrifying. If I told you some of the crap that had actually happened to me in my life, it'd make your fucking hair curl. If I told you some of the things that I did in life, you would think I'm one of the most horrid human beings ever to walk the face of the earth, and you'd be right. The most important thing out of all this, and I say that all the time, most important thing, I gotta take that out of this shit. Look, I can't even handle my own bullshit. How do people watch me? What really to take out all this is this. I know I'm sounding like a real freak. I know I'm sounding like a real asshole, but I swear to God, if you feel like that you've been beat down, if you feel like that you don't have an even shot in the world, if you think that for some reason or another other people are going to discriminate against you, you know what? You might actually be right. Guess what? Ugly people don't get the same shots in the world that pretty people do. But stupid people don't get the same chances in the world that intelligent people do. The truth be told is that we're not all the same. We're only under the law. Take what you got, do the best that you can, and drive on. Because I'm going to tell you what, after I've watched my cousin go through over 25, 30 operations in his short 24 years of life, still trying to give life a shot and trying to be as normal as possible, after I've seen my friend come back from the military with permanent radiation in his body because he suffered from uranium poisoning with over 30 breaks in his bones, fighting every day to be normal, after I've seen other people in my life do everything that they can not to be labeled a fucking victim, I know you can do it too. And if you can't, just don't get in my way, because I'm going to fuck you up. I'm Uncle Mitch. That is all.